Já está iniciada a transmissão. Tá rolando. Hello everybody, we're back. Estamos de volta. How are you guys? Let's wait for some people to enter, and we have one more class today. So one more class from Seed. We have a little delay today. Hello Melissa, how are you? Good? Isis, Thais, welcome back to one more intermediate class. Did you guys do the homework? Did you take some time to do the homework at home, practice? Marcela, hello, how are you? So guys, welcome to one more class of intermediate. Today we have a really nice topic for you guys. Today we're going to talk about superlatives and the comparatives. So we are going to learn how to compare two things or more than two things, right? I'm fine, Melissa, I'm good too, okay? So guys, first let's start now with the topic. We have comparative and superlative. These two grammars are very similar, the rules are very similar, so it's not a difficult grammar for us to learn today. The comparative is when we compare two things, so two people, two objects, two places, location, or we can compare also two groups of things, all right? For example, two classes, but the comparative is more simple than the superlative. We are comparing only two things, okay? Now, the second one that we are going to study today is the superlative. The superlative is when we compare more than two things. So when we compare things in general. For example, Brazil is the best country in the world. I'm comparing Brazil with the world, more than one country, you know, so this is when we use the superlative. Hello Laurinha, how are you? Welcome to our class. And now guys, I want to test you a little bit. We are going to start with the comparative form, so the one that is easier, but it's very similar to the superlative. So first, the comparative. I want you to complete for me questions 1 and 2. So the first one, comment for me so I see if you know about the comparative. Beth is tanana, then Eduardo. So I'm comparing Beth and Eduardo and the size. So Beth is more short, Beth is short, or Beth is shorter than Eduardo. What do you think, guys? A, B, or C for number 1? Hello Aline, how are you? And number 2, guys, I want you guys to complete for me the sentence about the blue dress and the yellow dress. So the blue dress is beautiful than the yellow dress. The blue dress is most beautiful than the yellow dress, or the blue dress is more beautiful than the yellow dress. We have some answers now for question 1. C, 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 C. Very good. Isabela, Isis, Melissa, Gilberto, Isabela, Thais. Very good job. So Beth is shorter than Eduardo. And here we have the blue dress. What do you think? The blue dress? Very good, Milene, Marcelo. So Marcelo, for 1, it's letter C, okay? It's shorter. And you're gonna understand why. And number 2, like Marcelo said, correct. The blue dress is more beautiful than the yellow dress. Very good job, Thais, Isis. Very good job. No problem, Marcelo. Don't worry. So 1, C, and 2, C as well. Very good, guys. So now, let's learn a little about the comparative, okay? So first, let's compare two things. For example, São Paulo and BH. Let's compare São Paulo and BH in size. So which one is bigger? São Paulo is bigger than BH, right? We know that in size, São Paulo is bigger than BH. When we compare two things or more than two things, guys, we are gonna use an adjective, okay? So big, what's the base form of big? The base form is big, like I said. So the base form is big. Bigger is an adjective. So here I have an adjective to compare São Paulo and BH. So bigger, let's analyze the sound. So the pronunciation of the base form big. How many syllables, guys? How many syllables in big? Let's clap our hands. So we have big, big, one syllable, right? When I have one syllable in the adjective, I'm gonna add simply ER, okay? So when I have one syllable, I'm gonna add only ER. São Paulo is bigger than BH. And when I'm comparing two things, it's necessary to use than. São Paulo is bigger than BH. Easy? Now let's think about danger. So which one is more dangerous, guys? Rio de Janeiro, right? Rio de Janeiro is more dangerous than BH. Do you agree with me? What do you think? What is more dangerous? Rio de Janeiro or Belo Horizonte? Comment for me what you think. So here we have the adjective dangerous. Let's analyze this adjective. Dangerous is an adjective that we need to analyze the base form that is the same. Dangerous. So dangerous, how many syllables in dangerous, guys? How many syllables? Isabela, Rio de Janeiro. Isis, Rio de Janeiro. Marcela, I agree, Rio de Janeiro is very dangerous, right? Belo Horizonte too, but not like Rio de Janeiro. So dangerous, how many syllables do we have? Dangerous, 3 syllables. So dangerous, very good, Isis. So when I have more than 2 syllables, I'm gonna use more to help me compare. So the correct way for 2 syllables or more, we're gonna use more here, okay? Let's go to one more. Now, Brazilians are happier than Americans. Let's put like this. Brazilians are happier than Americans. Guys, how many syllables do I have in happy? So tell me, guys, how many syllables do I have in happy? This one is an exception, né? Exceção. So, how many syllables, guys? Happy. 2 syllables. 2 syllables. But Kai, 2 syllables. I don't put more. Yes, but this is an exception because the word finishes with Y. So when the word finishes with Y, as in happy, we are gonna put I-E-R. Okay? Very good, guys. 2 syllables. I'm happy to see that you know. Guys, any questions with the comparative? The superlative, the rules are very, very similar. But with the comparative, any problems here? No, right? São Paulo is bigger than BH. 1 syllable. more dangerous, and happier. Now here you can see that I have the word big. Big, I have B, that is a consonant. I have I, that is a vowel. And I have G, that is a consonant. When I have this CVC, I have to double the last letter, okay? Don't forget, if I have CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant, in the last 3 letters, we have to put double G, okay? So double the last consonant here. We're gonna double this consonant, okay? Now I want to know your opinion, guys. So now it's time for you to share your opinion about 2 things that we are gonna compare. Ready? The first one, what's your opinion? So this is a little polemic, né? Now with coronavirus. Is it better to study English in class or online? What do you think? Is it better to study English in class or online? Comment for me. What do you think? Do you prefer, like now that you're watching online classes, webinars, lives, YouTube, or do you prefer traditional, face-to-face, you, the teacher, inside the class? What's your opinion, guys? Tell me. So, Isis, you prefer inside the class, right, Isis? Marcela, why? For what reason? Qual motivo do you prefer inside the class? Can you tell us why? So everybody in class, so bye. Bye guys, see you. I'm going home. Just playing, we're back. Does anybody prefer online classes? We're used to, now we're accustomed more to traditional teaching, so that's true. Guys, before we continue to the next one, so Thais, Ramon, online, very good. Gilberto prefers online, it's more practical, Gilberto. Guys, before we continue, we have here better. Better is an irregular adjective. So we have an irregular adjective, and we have to see here how we study these adjectives. So first, the adjective is nice. For me to finish this, we can say that it's what? Complete for me this table. It's nicer. Big, like we said the next class, we can say it's bigger. Beautiful, how many syllables? Beautiful, 3 syllables. More beautiful or beautifulier? Difficult to say. So here we can say more beautiful. Right? Let me make this big for you. And funny. Funny, we finish with Y, right guys? So we have to say funnier. Advanced. Advanced. 2 syllables. So more advanced. Good. Now good, guys, is irregular adjective. So here we don't say gooder, more good. We can say better. Okay? So here we can say better. And for bad, we can say worse. Okay? For bad, it's also irregular, so we're gonna say worse. No problem. Nice, nicer, big, bigger, beautiful, more beautiful, fun, funnier, advanced, more advanced, good, better, and bad, worse. Let's continue here. So Marcelo prefers online. And now. And now, I don't want to know who's better in the moment. This we are not going to discuss. But which team is bigger, guys? Cruzeiro or Atlético? Who is bigger in this situation? What can you say? Cruzeiro or Atlético? Peace in the stadiums, no fighting. But what's your opinion? Now I want to see a lot of comments. Who do you think is bigger? Cruzeiro or Atlético? Tell us. Isis, Cruzeiro. Good, Isis. Isis, next test you get some points, okay? I give you an extra point. Sula, Cruzeiro, Cruzeiro 2, Atlético 1, 3-1, 4-1, Melissa. Oh, 5, I don't have any more hands to say, né, Cruzeiro? Really big. Corinthians, Juliano, come on. Corinthians, no. Cabuloso. Nice, Gilberto. Good job, guys. And next, which here is more beautiful? Guys, in your opinion, we have these two sites over here. Which is more beautiful in your opinion? Marcelo said Cruzeiro Cabuloso, for sure. Luis, Cruzeiro. So guys, which is more beautiful? On the left, my left, we have the Christ Redeemer, né? Cristo Redentor in Rio de Janeiro. It's one of the top wonders of the world. But on the right, we also have a very beautiful place, a very mysterious place, that are the pyramids of Egypt. So, in your opinion, which is more beautiful, the Christ or the pyramids? What do you think? In my opinion, I like Brazil very much, so the Christ. I think the Christ is a very beautiful monument that represents a lot to our culture. The whole world knows Brazil because of the Christ, and the view. I really like nature. The view is very beautiful. But I'm not gonna lie, my dream is to one day go to the pyramids because I really like Egyptian history. I really enjoy it. So Isabella, Pyramids of Egypt, nice. Christ is more beautiful. Marcela, very good. Good English. The Christ is Isabella, I'm not gonna lie, it's very beautiful. The pyramids, very mysterious, right? I really enjoy also seeing pictures of this. Melissa thinks pyramids, Sula, the Christ. And now guys, which is more delicious? Brazilian or Italian cuisine? So the food, the traditional food of Brazil or the traditional food of Italy? What do you think? Which is more delicious? This I'm not gonna lie. This I was a little bit in doubt in my decision, but I think Italian food is better than Brazilian, I'm not gonna lie. I like feijoada, but pasta has its place, alright? Milene thinks the Christ is more beautiful. Juliano thinks the pyramids. Really got nice, guys. Perfect English, Marcelo. The Christ is more beautiful than the pyramids because it's unique. Only exists these pyramids of Egypt. So the pyramids, okay? But good English. Easy's with me, Italian food. Brazilian food is more delicious. Brazilian. All right, nice, guys. Now, when you go to a fast food restaurant, which is tastier? So let's pay attention here to the adjective tasty. 2 syllables, tasty, but finishes with Y. So I have to put I-E-R, okay? And which is tastier? McDonald's or Burger King? What's your opinion? We talked about Italian food, Brazilian, but McDonald's and Burger King are very delicious as well. Which one do you guys think is tastier? Share your opinions and tell us. Thais, the Christ. I agree with you, Thais. BK. Stephanie loves BK. She even put a heart next to BK over there, right? So really nice. Guys, now before we continue, before I explain to you the superlative form, what do you know about the superlative? So now we are comparing more than 2 things, more than 2 groups, more than 2 people, 2 places. We are gonna compare now more than 2 things. So the third question, this is the bad accident that I have ever witnessed, I have ever seen. So bad is the adjective. I can replace bad for the superlative form. What's the superlative form of bad? Worst or most bad? Question 3. Answer for us. Question 4. This is the exciting experience of my life. This is the excitingest. It's even difficult to say. Or this is the most exciting experience of my life. What do you think? So I'm comparing this experience with all the experience I had in my life. And 5, she was the beautiful girl in class. So I have here, beautiful, 3 syllables. Most beautiful or beautiful list. What do you guys think? We already have some answer. Melissa, Louise, Milene. This is the worst. A. Very good, guys. So, perfect job. Question 3. This is the worst accident. Question 4. This is the most exciting experience of my life. Perfect. And question 5. She was the most beautiful girl in class. You guys are good. Really, really good. Great job. Now, before we continue here, let's just have a little explanation for who didn't get it at first, all right? So let's get, for example, the blue whale. The blue whale is the biggest animal in the world. Did you know this? The blue whale is the biggest animal in the world. So here I have the biggest. It's the adjective we're gonna analyze, and let's see, the base form of biggest is big, right? Big. How many syllables? 1. So I only have to put EST. Kai, you forgot something. Yes, remember, we have to double the last letter because this is CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant, okay? But for the superlative form, we can just say biggest. Now, Kai, this the, is this necessary? Is this an obligation? Yes, guys. When you're comparing two things, we have then. But when you're comparing everything, you need the biggest animal in the world, okay? Let's go to another one. Tijuana, Mexico is the most dangerous city in the world. If you guys watch Narcos, then you would know that Tijuana is the most dangerous city in the world. Here we have the adjective dangerous, right? So let's check it out. Dangerous. When I put it in the base form, it's the same thing as the superlative. How many syllables? Dangerous. 3 syllables. 3 syllables, 2 or more syllables, we are gonna add most. All right? The most dangerous city. And if I'm talking about happy, like Brazilians are the happiest, we can just put IEST because it finishes with Y. All right? Any questions on the superlative or easy money? What do you think? Let's continue now because it's quiz time, all right? Now we're going to talk about records. The biggest, the most beautiful, the most expensive. But let's see if you know the first one, okay? The first one, what is the longest river in the world? So, what do you think is the longest river in the world? We have the San Francisco River in Brazil. That is a very long river. Or the Nile in Egypt. What do you guys think? The longest river in the world. San Francisco or the Nile River? Tell us, guys, what do you think? If you're good in geography, then you're gonna know this, right? San Francisco, a very important river for Brazil, for the community, and the Nile, very, very important as well in Egypt, right? So, what do you guys think? I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So Melissa, she said the Nile River. And she is correct. So the Nile River has 6,852 square kilometers. The San Francisco has 2,863 square kilometers. All right, guys. So before we continue this quiz, Gilberto San Francisco, Isabella San Francisco, Luisa thinks Brazil, Stephanie. So Melissa is correct. The Nile River is the longest river in the world. If you don't believe, look at the map. So it goes to the Mediterranean Sea in the beginning, all the way down. Really long, right? So guys, here, let's complete this table with the superlative now. Okay, so here we're gonna have the superlative form. Nice, nice, nicest. Right? Big, like we saw, biggest. Beautiful, the most beautiful. And funny, the funniest. Advanced, the most advanced. And good. What do you guys think is the superlative of good? Because it's irregular, remember? So we say it's the worst. ST. And when we're talking about bad, we say, oops, sorry guys, sorry, my mistake. This one here is here. The worst, sorry. And good, the best, right? I confused the columns here, but no problem. So nice, nicest, big, biggest, beautiful, the most beautiful, funny, the funniest, advanced, the most advanced, good, the best, and bad, the worst, right? Thanks for correcting me, Guilherme. The best, Kalita. Thank you, Isis. Thank you very much. You guys were surprised with the Nile River. Yes. The next one, guys. So what's the most expensive car in the world? So expensive, 3 syllables. The most expensive car in the world. The Lamborghini Venom Rhodes, or this one, I don't know how to say this, okay, but it's Trevita. What do you guys think? Lamborghini or the Trevita? I'm not gonna lie, my dream is to one day have a Lamborghini. It's one of the cars that I think are the most beautiful in the world, one of the fastest. But and you, which one is more expensive? The Lamborghini, the Lambo, so we can say Lamborghini or Lambo, or the Trevita? Tell us, Kalita, Isis, Guilherme, what do you think? The Lamborghini, Isabella, I don't know, let's see. What do you think? Lamborghini? Let's check it out. Check this out, guys. So the Lamborghini is expensive. It's 4.5 million, a lot of money. But the Trevita is $4.8 million, okay? So 2 very beautiful cars, but the Trevita, 4.8 million. So it's a little bit more expensive, right? Here we have Floyd Mayweather, the boxer, if you guys know him. So Gilberto, I think that it's the Trevita because it's different, right? Juliano, Guilherme, and Sula, correct. Guys, what's the furthest country from Brazil? So if you don't know further, it's something that is distant. So which country is more distant from Brazil? Japan or the Philippines? What do you think, guys? Japan, we know that is very far, but is it farther than the Philippines is? So which is the furthest? Japan or Philippines? Louise is surprised, Melissa too. It's a lot of money, right? A lot of money. So what do you think about the country? Now we can't travel anymore for some time, right? But Kalita thinks Japan. Kalita, I know that you like Japanese culture a lot, right, Kalita? But which one? Aline prefers the Celtinha. Very good, Aline. The Celtinha takes you anywhere, right? Takes you to the same place as a Lamborghini. So Márcia, Philippines. Sula, Philippines. Milene thinks Japan's. Let's see. Guys, it's actually the Philippines, okay? If you have a globe, if you don't believe me, check your map. But the Philippines is 19,305 kilometers distant from Brazil. Japan is 17,360, right? So, there's a big difference here. Next one, right? What's the biggest country in the world? This one, I think it's not difficult. But the biggest country in the world. Comparing these two, okay? Not in the world specifically, but Russia or the USA. Which one is biggest? Russia or the US? Japan. Juliano, this one you got wrong, but it's okay. And here, which one do you think? Russia or the US? Easy is Russia, this one easy, right? Easy. Marcela, this one very easy. Good, guys. So Russia, very, very, very big, with 17,100,000 square kilometers, and the US has here 9,834,000 square kilometers, right? We have one more. This one now is the finality. All right, so this one is the last one. I want to know if you guys know who is the richest person in the world. So for you, in your opinion, who do you think is the richest person in the world? Tell me. We have the option of Jeff Bezos, and we have the option of the all-powerful Bill Gates. What do you guys think? Who is the richest, the wealthiest man in the world? Marcelo said the biggest country in the world is Russia. Very good. You don't need the, okay, Marcelo? So you can say just Russia, Marcelo. In the world is Russia. Jeff Bezos, Isis, do you know who is Jeff Bezos? Who is this guy? Can you tell us who Jeff Bezos is? Maybe it's gonna help the people to know. Melissa thinks it's Bill Gates. Jeff Bezos. Next week I tell you, okay? This week we don't see what's the answer. Next week we see, okay? Can be? Just playing. I'm just playing. We're coming back. I'm gonna tell you. So Bill Gates, easy. He's the owner of Amazon. Very good. He is the owner of Amazon. And guys, believe it or not, the richest man in the world is Jeff Bezos. He has an estimation of $112 billion. It's what it's worth. We know that Amazon is something that is really, really big, a really, really big business. And Bill Gates, he has $90 billion. This is what his fortune is worth. This is what they say it's worth, his fortune. Okay, guys? So guys, now before we end our live, I want to know from you if you guys have any questions, if you have any doubts related to the superlative form of the word, of the adjective, any problems, any questions that you might have. Tell me if you do, and I will answer them for you here, okay? So do you guys have any questions related to the superlative or related to the comparative form? Now is the time. Before we finish, I will do one more quiz with you guys so I can test you with the comparative and superlative, all right? Any questions? while we wait for your questions, let's do some exercise here. So here on the first exercise, you guys are gonna answer for me A, B, C, or D, okay? So you put 1A, 2B, all right? So the first one, the blue car is ta-na-na, then the red car. The blue car is more fast, more faster, faster, or fast than the blue car. What do you guys think? The first one, A, B, C, or D? Let's see how many points you can get correct. So the first one, C. The first answer. Yes, C? Can I click? Can I trust you guys? Yes. So we have a smiley here. The smiley, good option. Number 2, guys, this is more interesting than that one. This is interestinger, more interest or interest. 2. No problem. Okay, Marcelo, this is gonna be recorded, Marcelo, so you can see after, all right? So 2A, Luigi said A. Let's see if you're correct, Lu. Aline, C, more interest. What do you think? So here, guys, we have more interesting. A, why? How many syllables do we have in interest? Interest, 2 syllables. Interest, okay? So interest, 2 syllables, more interesting. And 3, guys, Mount Everest is more high than Mount Fuji. Mount Everest is highest, higher, or more higher. We're comparing 2 things. So 3, A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? Easy one, right, guys? So high, 1 syllable. So for high, I'm gonna choose the option A, B, or C. What do you think, Juliano? Higher, right? So 3, C. Good job, guys. Very good. Now let's go to question 4. So now we have the superlative form because I'm comparing the t-shirt with all the t-shirts in the store. This one is the expensivest, most expensive, most expensiver, or most expensiver. What do you think? 4. This is the expensive. This is the, which one do you guys think? 4. 4B. Easy is 4B. Very good, Easies. Your knowledge of superlative is excellent. Felipe, 4B. B, 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 B. Most expensive, right? Very good, guys. And for question 5, the Mona Lisa is one of the more beautiful paintings in this museum. Most beautiful, beautifuler, or most beauty? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? Which one? For 5, question 5 actually. The Mona Lisa is the, is it A or is it B? Very good, Easies. Marcia, great job, Marcia. Guys, one more. Let me choose a difficult one now here for you guys. A difficult one. Ready? 25 and 25. So for 25, nutricist. How do I pronounce this? I don't even know, but I know that it has more than 2 syllables, right? Nutricist. 4 syllables. So 25, guys, is it A, is it B, is it C, or is it D? What do you guys think? 25. A, B, or C, or D. Let's see who's gonna get this one correct. Let me drink some water. This beautiful seed cup right here. Check it out. I have to do some advertisement, right? 25D, most nutritious. I thought I was gonna get you guys here. No? 25D? Can I click? Haha, guys. So the correct adjective, we don't say nutritious, we say nutritious, right? 3 syllables, nutritious, 3 syllables. This one does not exist, all right? Guys, thank you very much for the live today. It was a really good live. I hope I could help you with comparative, with the superlative. Next week, we are back with one more class on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. So Tuesday and Thursday, 6 o'clock, we're back. If you have any questions, now is the time. But after, I will be on Telegram, in the Telegram group, sharing ideas, sharing the homework for you to do at home, and also giving some tips. So you can ask questions in Telegram, all right? And one more thing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can get videos, information about English and curiosities during your lockdown so you can enjoy to study, all right? Thank you very much. Thank you, Isabela, Melissa, Luiz, Juliano, Thaís, Isis, Isabela, Marcela, everybody for practicing today, for commenting. You guys help a lot when you comment, okay? You make the class more interactive. One more information. Today at 8 o'clock in the Seed Instagram at Seed Idiomas, @Seed Idiomas, I'm gonna be live, me and Nikki. She's a foreigner teacher. She's from Hungary, ela é húngara, and we are gonna talk about TV series and movies, okay? So we're gonna talk about TV series and movies today, 8 o'clock on Instagram, guys. See you and have a really good night, all right? Peace.